What is up, YouTube? Welcome to the channel. This is my first ever interactive video with a camera. If you're wondering why I'm wearing this, is because, well, I don't want to show my face, really. You understand, if you're wondering what this says. Just a boy who loves trains. So yeah, today, if you read the title, I'm doing a DVD review video. If these are scaring you guys, I'm sorry. If you want, I can do another video where I have the glasses off. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I'll be doing a goof video on DVDs. I hope you enjoy. I'm sure you saw other goof video DVDs like Thomas Fan 261, James is here, and Gavin the Red Engine. Great YouTubers. Other great YouTubers out there like Unlucky Tug, James Williams, Pierce Hananaga Engine. You know, great YouTubers. I hope you enjoyed my videos, and I hope you enjoyed my 2 slow motion videos. Let's begin, shall we? Bing! Okay, so, for these 4 DVDs, for Thomas and Trouble, Thomas and the Breakdown Train, Edward and Gordon, and Thomas and Percy Takes the Plunge, it says that George Carlin and Ringo Starr narrated these, even though, sorry, my glasses are fogging up, I'm not doing it, but even though it's just Ringo Starr on these, so, yeah. On the back of Colonial Engines, it's saying that Toby is a main character, despite him not speaking throughout the entire film, which is a bit weird. Not a goof, but I just want to point out, on Tales from the Rails, the bridge here that the people are standing on is the same bridge from Blue Mountain Mystery that Renee's crossed and almost fell off. On the back of the Science Low engine, in the 3+, Too Many Fire Engines is pronounced as the wrong 2. So it's pronouncing it as the number 2, even though it should be pronounced as there's too many. Like the 2 with the 2 O's, not the number 2. Not really a goof, but I just kind of want to point out, on the back of the Thomas Way, a scene from Stafford the Steamy is used, despite not appearing on the release. Just want to point that out. On the front cover of The Fogman, Thomas has a white pixel on his buffer. Let's see. And then on the back, it also states that... Oh, not states, sorry. Oh, God. No Sleep for Cranky appears before Salty Secret and Harry to the Rescue, meaning that people will not know who they are until their episode. Season 9 on the for my special, jeez, that's hard to say. On season 9 of this, there's a glitch where when Molly is showing off her trucks to Emily, Percy, and Gordon, and don't worry, it's not your fault or the DVD's fault. Oh, it is the DVD's fault, but it's not your fault. On the front cover of Steamies vs. Diesel has wonky eyes. Urgh. Also, it's a bit weird how it's called Steamies vs. Diesels, despite only 1 episode mainly having a diesel, 2 episodes that have a diesel in it, but like they're not part of the main role, and 1 episode where they literally there's no diesel at all. It's basically just all aboard the Steam Team, but with 2 episodes removed. Just want to point out, on the cover of Thomas the Rescue, it wasn't mentioned on the wiki, but I just want to point out, it looks like James has wonky eyes, if you have a look at it. And on the pamphlet of the DVD, it's saying, where is it now? On the episode selection, only Thomas and the Jet Engine has a flag, while the rest don't have a flag on the Pick It Out story on the pamphlet, which is weird. On the back of the Best of Gordon, a Better View for Gordon is just called Better View for Gordon, which is a bit weird. On the pamphlet of Seasonal Scrapes, aka Bumper Collection, it states that Rusty got advice from Oliver, even though he did not appear in the episode, he just got mentioned by Douglas. And I just want to say this, it's not on the DVD cover, but the Flying Kipper is terribly out of sync. On the back of Brave Little Engines, David Mitten's last name is misspelt as David Milton. And just want to say, not really a goof, just want to point out, this is not from A Friend in Need, and this is not from First Day of the Day. Just want to point that. Let's see. On the back of Solar Celebration, Brendan Docks is misspelt as Brentham Docks. Yummy. On the back of Merry Christmas, Thomas, an image from Surprise Surprise is used, despite that episode not appearing on the release. On the front cover of Come Ride the Rails, there is a lamp levitating between Gordon and Percy here, due to this being a promotional image from Calling All Engines. And just Thomas edited out, and they forgot to edit out his lamp. And you can see yellow coming out of Edward's cab. Not a goof, just want to mention it, but the Best of Thomas is kind of a lie due to not many episodes revolving around Thomas being the main character. But it's okay, because it was originally going to be titled The Best of Thomas and Friends, which makes sense. You all know this one. On the front of Chocolate Crunch, Percy is mirrored. I just want to point that out. This is not easy to see on the back cover, but it's easy to see either on the subtitles or the main menu, or bonus features. I can't remember. But if you look closely, the truck and Thomas are not on the track. Most of you all think the truck is getting picked up by old Wheezy, but you can clearly see there is no string, or a hook, or cable. Not on mine, but on some Season 7 releases on the original, the episode airing order is bizarre. Edward, Emily appears in some episodes before actual introductory. Gordon Spencer's the first. Three Chiefs for Thomas the second, even though it's the last. Just want to point out that this is from Edward Strikes Out, I think, because you can kind of see Rocky. And I think that's from Season 6. I just want to point those two out. On the front cover of Day of the Diesels, we have 10 of 3 goofs. One is the positive, 2 are just kind of weird. It's weird that Thomas is here, despite him not being the main character of the movie. Salty has no rust on his buffer. And he and Mavis, it's kind of weird for them to be there, despite them not playing too much in the movie. You all know this one, but I just want to point it out. On the front cover of Make Someone Happy, James's whistle is sticking up like a sore thumb. Very weird, isn't it? On the front cover of the triple pack, Jeremy is depicted on the front cover, despite him not appearing in any episodes on this release. And I think this is the same Jeremy that they used on the Carnival Capers DVD, but I think this one's a little smaller. On the disc of Spills and Thrills, is it called? Yeah. It's saying that Cranky is a little bit of a lighter shade of green. You can tell me if he is or not. On the back of Up and Away, it has the worst goof I've ever seen, including Up and Away and Wonky Whistle on the same frickin' release. Who does that? Oh, and also the real goof is, it says that Kevin wants to be in Hide and Peep, even though I don't think that's the main plot. I think he just wants to be an engine and shunt. But anyway, I don't really watch the episode. I can't even remember what happens, to be honest, apart from Victor getting splashed. On the front cover of Jeremy Beyond Sodor, Frankie is wheezing steam, despite being a diesel. I just want to point out, Frankie can be seen right here. And on the back, Theo has a white lamp, despite he should have a golden lamp. From Songs from the Station, on the disc, right there, and on the back, it's saying that it's 120 minutes long, which is about 2 hours, isn't it? I forgot, to be honest. I think it's 2 hours. I don't know. Despite only being 40 minutes, I think? I can't remember. On the pamphlet for Hooray for Thomas, it states that on the early years, there are songs and stuff, despite it not being on that release. Not really a goof, just want to point out that it's kind of weird how It's Only Snow is a Season 6 episode, and these all being Season 7. And also, I have a goof with CX for them giving me, for some reason, I got this, but it has the PP Parade DVD. And gee, I have that too many times. I have it on this, I have it in its US and UK, And I have it on that triple pack you guys saw. I just can't get away from it. There's 2 more and then we're finished. On the back of Pulling Together, Arthur appears in this episode, even before his introductory in this episode, which makes no sense. It says that Fergus becomes the pride of the smelter's yard in this episode, even though he did not. And it's a little weird how Rusty is here. I don't know why. Is this like what we're doing with main characters, but their main focus or something? I don't know. But if it is, it's weird that he's there, despite only appearing in 1 episode, and only saying a few lines like, Bear saves them fast, and hooray for Duncan's mistake. And finally, on the back, we have two goofs. One, not even half of these are first class stories, by the way. Just want to point out. The first maybe 6 or 5 are, but the rest aren't. Anyway, on the, it says that Henry's Good Deed is number 6, and Snow Tracks is number 7, even though when you watch the release, Snow Tracks is number 6, and Henry's Good Deed is number 7. And that's all we have for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed my video today. If you did, make sure to subscribe and like the video and comment if you feel like it. I don't know, I'm not forcing you to subscribe, don't worry. There'll be more slow motion videos when that came from. So, yeah, stay awesome, stay incredible, and all aboard!